Do you have behaviors in your life that are just holding you back or stopping you from accomplishing the things that you want to accomplish? I know I do. I think we all do. For me, one recent thing that I've been working on is my allotment of technology time, which when I know that there's things that I need to be doing and research that I need to be doing online or any number of things that I need to be doing with technology, is so easy to get on and then to just spend more time than I really should. And should, I use that word a lot, but I really don't like it. I think we know sometimes when we're doing things that are not healthy for us, and the best thing is always going to be to not do those things. So those are the shoulds that I refer to, but I like to avoid that word in general. So one of the things that I've tried to do to overcome that problem that I face is to not take my phone to bed with me at night. I leave it somewhere that I can't access it. So or that I can't access it easily. I can get up and get it, but it's not easy. So then I'm not checking the news after I go to bed, or I'm laying down. I'm like, oh yeah, that one more thing. I'm gonna just check into that really quick or whatever. So that's been helpful to me. So making goals, little things that can help you to change your behavior so that you can take those roadblocks out and be able to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. Those are huge. So sometimes it's things that you're supposed to do that have been on your mind for a long time that just might fade to the background when other things are more pressing or more urgent, but they're always there. Like, I really have got to get to that. I know that that's something that I am supposed to be doing for whatever reason. Those things often happen to me. So how do we make goals to stop those behaviors that are holding us back? One thing is, of course, and always really the first thing. When you wake up in the morning, say your prayer. Offer up a prayer to Heavenly Father that He will help you, He'll support you, He will sustain you throughout the day to do the great work that you have to do, to be a mother, to be a member of this human race. It's hard, but His work and His glory is to help us succeed and to return successfully and gloriously to be with Him. And so as we pray, He will tell us. He will inspire us with the things that we need to do, the changes that we need to make that will help us to be successful. Especially with our children. I've said before, these children were His long before they were ours. He knows them. He loves them with a love that we can't even comprehend. We think we love them, but His love is infinite, and He knows them so much better than we do. And we're just getting to know these little souls, but He has known them for eternity. And He knows just exactly what they need, and if we ask Him, He will tell us. So that is the biggest thing, to pray. Pray for what they need. Pray for what we need to do to meet their needs. And He will tell us. He will bring those things into your life that will give you the resources that you need to get to where you need to be, or to help them get to where they need to be. We need to be building. We need to be builders of build ourselves up, do positive things to help ourselves, love ourselves, to be builders of our family, to love them and support them and strengthen them, builders of our children, builders of our husbands. I had a teacher when I was young. Her name was Jill, and she would say, "Be a builder, not a wrecker." And she meant that in so many ways, and it's so applicable to everywhere we go. We need to be optimistic and look on the bright side and turn to our Heavenly Father and ask Him to help us to be to be what we can be better, build ourselves. And then we need to build all the people around us. And never tear down, never take away from someone else. It will never help you feel better. It might for a split second, but the feeling is always empty and hollow, especially with your children. Never discourage them, never tear them down, never say unkind things about them behind their back, or about your husband to your friends. Those things are always going to bring you down. They're going to bring other people down, and that's not going to help you be successful. So we want to get those things out of our lives. Another way that we can get rid of those behaviors that are tearing us down are to make the little goals. So once we decide what kind of thing we need to change or what we need to be doing, we can make actionable goals. So we can say, this is one thing that I can do to move in that direction. So for me, it was taking my phone and putting it out in the, in my bathroom or in the kitchen, and I just plug it in out there, and then it's all charged and ready in the morning. It's interesting because I did that for a while, and then the last few nights I've had it on my nightstand, and I've used it to read my scriptures before I go to sleep. And I thought, oh, it's not a big deal. But I know that I'm slipping back into that old habit, and that if I'm not strict with myself, then I'll do it again. And so then I'll just be like, oh, well, I'll also just check the news, or I'll also just check my email one last time, or any number of other things. And really what I need is sleep, and I need to not be on the technology. So that's one little step that I am working on. And when we make mistakes, we're going to make mistakes. And so we need to be forgiving of ourselves. This is a great thing to learn. It's really hard when you learn it when your kids are almost grown or when they're out of the house, that it's okay to say, I'm sorry. In fact, it's wonderful to say, I'm sorry. When we are learning to walk, we fall down. Our little babies fall down. And we would never say, I can't believe you fell down. You're such a failure. You just applaud them that they took that one step, or they tried, and you help them get back up and they try again. And you are just so happy for them because they're making progress. They are practicing. And that's what we're doing. We're practicing perfection. We're not even close to it. But if we don't give up, if we say we're sorry when we make a mistake, if we get back up and we try again, and we try to make things right, if we've, knocked something over as we've fallen, then we will be able to make some progress, and we will get closer to perfection, the perfection that we are practicing for.